or financial goals which we all set. So sometimes,
Earphone.
so
Oh.
so we have various goals in our life, and I think that's where I think we need to be financially strong enough to meet our goals. Okay, so we'll give another minute and then we can start. So I can see in the waiting room there are various people. So I just admitted them into the Zoom. Zoom has this new security feature, so we have to wait for people to join and then admit.
My call है red call.
Yeah, Amar, good afternoon. Okay, let me check what's the time. Okay, everyone, so we'll start. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining this. This is the first, the session on the option trading. Like you must be aware, into the stock market, there are various trading options which we got. There are various instruments where you can invest. The first thing is you invest through cash, which is the normal security trading which you do. Then there are commodity trading, there are currency trading, and there is another trading which very people are very less aware, because when you join stock market as a new person, you just know the shares. So this is something called future and options trading. Future trading is a different route altogether. When it goes to the option trading, this is what I am going to cover. Today's session is very basic. Going forward, I will be planning some advanced session on the options trading. So today's session agenda is to understand what option trading is, how exactly you can get the details of the option trading on the various exchanges. In India, we have two primary exchange. One is NSE and one is BSE. NSE stands for National Stock Exchange. BSE stands for Bombay Stock Exchange. And we will be focusing on the NSE Stock Exchange and their option tradings. So basically, if you turn on any news channel, any business news channel, you can see a strip or murky which is floating out at the bottom of your TV screen. That's where you get the share prices, and those share prices are for the if you see, there are two rows for that. One is for National Stock Exchange, one is for the BSE Stock Exchange, which is Bombay Stock Exchange. Now there are, if you can see, there were thousands of scripts or companies within National Stock Exchange or BSE, but there are some limited stocks only available where you get those values. So those are called Nifty 50 stocks, or sometimes some TV screen shows top Nifty 20, some shows not top Nifty 50. So basically, whenever you are doing option trading, you need to do this trading with the quality stocks. And how you will get these quality stocks? It's like, you need to go through the Nifty 50 list. We'll see how we can see that, how we can do that. So that's primary agenda. So thanks for joining this. From I'm Shekhar from Trade Talk Investments. So we'll just look at what option is all about. So moving to the just a minute. Yeah. So why you should trade in options? As I told you, there are various options into the trade market, but why options? So basically, options are very. It's a good tool. It's a very. It's a tool which will have a limited risk and which will gives you a maximized returns on your investment. How we can say that? We can see that with the detailed explanations. Again, as I said, it's a derivative contracts between the two parties. So whenever, you are doing any transaction, you do transaction based on two parties. Basically, there is a buyer, there is a seller. If you go to buy a car, there is a seller, which is a Maruti or Hyundai company, and you are the buyer. Similarly, in options, there are two parties which are included, buyer and seller, and it's the value of the thing which you are going to buy is defined on something else. For an example, you will be having a Nifty options. Now there is a Nifty which is something else, and there is an option, like you will be having an option on various prices of Nifty, like 1000 Nifty, say Nifty 8000, 8500 and all. So just focus on the definition at this stage. We will have a look at what exactly it is mean, and how it is practically mean. We will see in a while. Going forward, like, again, we will focus on option. What is an option? Again, it is saying a type of derivative contract between a buyer and a seller at or before specified date. So this is an important factor when you are considering the trading within option. It's saying, like, before a specified date means every option has an expiry. We'll see when we are actually looking into the practical examples. So specified date in the future. Future means that date which is going to become. It's never back traded or never back dated. And at a price agreed today. So whenever you are trading a option, like suppose if it's a working day, it's a working business day, and you are buying your option, there will be a specific price for this agreed price for this specific date. Moving to the next thing, what option enable us to, why people are moving towards options. So first thing is, it has a control over more assets for less. So as I said, like, it has a control over more assets for less money. We'll see a example slide how what exactly this means. More assets means you are owning, say, 100 number of shares or 1000 number of shares, but that by investing a very less amount of money. Second, it gives you a leverage to trade in the large amount. How? So when each option has a defined lot. So each option with the defined lot, and that gives you a leverage to purchase the desired option for the desired stock. It's trade for the income. So you will get the desired income on those trades, whatever trades you are doing. And it's not like, so there is a general term which says, like, you get profit in the stock market when the market is climbing or the stocks prices are increasing. But in options, you can earn on the downside as well. Like, if you have any stock, like if you have experience during this COVID pandemic, there is a huge downfall in the stock market. People lost their money, but as well as, like, you can see the various stocks are declining, so you can earn profit from the declining stocks as well using the options. It's again reduce the risk because you are completely playing on the premium which you have given to the seller when you are actually buying that options. We'll move to the next slide and we will see the example how that is being done. So we'll take a real estate example. I will just check again. Are everybody is able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we'll see the thanks, Amar. So we'll see the live example, our day-to-day example, where you are thinking of, like, say, buying a land. Now suppose this land is of 5 lakhs at the current price, and you are planning to buy this land. That in option terms it's called a call option. You are taking a call decision, which is to buy a land of 5 lakhs in next 3 months. Just try to understand this. So you have a dedicated price, you have a dedicated thought, like whether you are going to buy or sell, and you have a dedicated date of expiry. So, or you're saying, like, okay, next in 3 months I'm going to buy. So you are acting as a buyer. Now you are a buyer, and to get this deal, what you are giving, you are creating a contract with the seller by paying him a 20K, 20,000 rupees. So here, while you are paying him a 20,000 rupees, you are not obliged to buy this land. Like suppose at during the next 2 months, if this land price goes to say 3.5 lakhs, you're not obligated to buy this land, but you have given him a premium account or a contract price for this 20K. So what happened in this case, you assume that you are a person A and seller is a person B. So you are buyer as you have invested minus 20,000, which is minus from your say funds. And here seller who is selling this, he is getting a 20K. What's happened is, so as a seller, he has set a premium for this 5 lakhs. I am taking a premium of 20K from you. So this is the case when you are entering into the option trade. This is the first step within that cycle. Now assume that after say 1 month, due to some news, like there is a news like, okay, there is a war going to be happen, or there is the like, you know, the land where you are going to purchase, that is going under say some so those are covered as a like, you know, forest area, and then you are in trouble. Like, you know, there is a drop in that land price, and say this price is goes down to 4 lakhs. Now in this condition as well, there is a no obligation on you to buy this land, because you have already paid a 20K. So there is no pressure on you to buy this land. Otherwise, what will happen, like if you do a trade, if you assume that you just have put it 5 lakhs completely, and this land price goes into to 4 lakhs, so there is a 1 lakh of loss. But here you have a loss limited. So as I said during the option definition, you have very limited risk. We'll come to how this is actually interrelated with the market. Coming to this is a case one where you have seen the sudden drop into the land price because of, say, this forest kind of situation. Now assume that there is a case two where due to some news the plot prices increase. Now you have said the area where you have done this transaction, there is a news that there is a mega highway, express highway is going to be constructed. So within a short span of time, within a week, the price of this land goes into 6 lakh. Now what you can do, now already you have sell this, you have get this at the premium of 20K. Now you have a chance to sell this to another third party for the 50K. Now what you have done on this 20K, you have set an amount of 50K premium, and you are selling this to person C. So overall profit for you is 30K. So it's almost 150%. Sorry, it's a typo over here. So actual profit is 30K, 30,000. And this goes somewhere around 150%. Now I will tell you how exactly this is interrelated with the stock exchange. Now, when you buy Nifty, our exchange, if you can see the news or you hear into the paper, you can say Nifty, today Nifty closed at 8,500. Today Nifty closer is Nifty closer at 9,300. So ये जो differentiate होता है up and down में, उसके ऊपर option का price होता है. We'll come to that and we will see how that is being impacted. Now example is why we are trading into option. Now assume that there is a share called Cipla. It's a pharma company. Its current price is 65 rupees. Now if you are thinking, hey, I need to invest in Cipla and I need to buy a share. So if you buy a one contract of call option of Cipla, it will be at, assume that it's at 3 rupees. Lots of a contract is say 1,000 shares. So it's like you are buying 1,000 share at each share at the rupees 3. This is when you are interacting with the option. So the total cost of one contract for Cipla is 3 into 1,000. So 1,000 is a lot which is defined. For each contract, there is a lot defined. Like you can't say like, okay, I will just buy things of rupees 3. But there is a lot defined for each contract. Say for Cipla, it's 1,000. For TCS, it's 300. You can see that when we will go into the option chain, when we'll see that practically. So with it, by investing just 3,000, you are getting 1,000 share of Cipla. In actual case, if you are going to invest if you are going to buy 1,000 shares of Cipla, you have to invest almost 6,50,000, which is like, again, so almost 200 plus times of whatever have invested over here. And the key thing is, though you have invested over here, if the price of this goes into say raised by 5 rupees, you are going to get only 5,000 rupees. The similar thing, if the price of this Cipla contract goes to 8, you are going to get the 8,000 over here. So as I said in the definition, with the minimal investment, you get the large amount of assets. Now you are getting 1,000 shares within this contract. Okay, so the key thing is the profit level will be remain same into the both cases. Now I will show you, this is one of the example. This is a chart. So whenever you guys see the tips on our WhatsApp group, this kind of charts which I analyze and gives you the tips. Now, so suppose this is a HDFC Bank share. Now what happened, like, whenever you see this graph, you can see the values over here. So it's like 1,160 starting from 1,200. This is the stock price which you can see over here at the right side. And now, and this is the period. Now this is the period. If you can see at the on the x-axis, there are from July to September. This is the period, and this chart shows, like, the closing value and opening value. These are the various candles which you have. So this blue line, like, this blue line which is going, it's called a trend line. And with this trend line, you can say that, okay, this stock is in now uptrend. So generally what we do, like, when you have this trend line, you buy a call option somewhere here when the stock is at low. So if you can see, you can buy a call option here, and you will wait. You will wait for the desired expiry, and you will sell at the top. So whatever call option you have bought, you will sell at this point or somewhere around this point when you get a notification, okay, the market is going down or this stock is going down, and you will earn profit on this difference. Similarly, as I said, you can earn profits on the declining thing as well. For example, this was the uptrend which we got, and this was the downtrend within the same stock which happened in July, in the month of July. This is a last year stock, last year chart, 2019. If you can see, during the 2019, it started from the 1,240 rupees. Now it goes into somewhere around 1,080. So during this downtrend, at the top of the week, you will go for the put options, and you will buy a put options. And when you are going further down and you can see, hey, now market is, or this stock is going up, you will exit from your put stock, and the profit you will gain, you will get over here. You will see how exactly you will get those values, how you will understand. Okay, so to understand this, you need a proper technical analysis training. Maybe in upcoming days we will have a detailed session on that as well, how to identify, okay, the stock will move up or stock will go down, and where to get the exact calls. So at this moment, I think you can rely on the tips which I am giving to you. But there needs to be a strictly stop loss. So whenever I'm giving you the tips, I mentioned the stop loss is this and that. So what is stop loss? Assume that I have given a call option, tip to buy a call option over here. Assume that the stock goes up and suddenly it goes down due to some reason. Like, everything was going fine, company is doing well, but there is suddenly a news that there will be a war between India and China. So that what will happen during that time? The stock market will go down. Equally, this HDFC Bank share will go down. So you will have a safe, you will have a dedicated point where you can bear that loss and save yourself from the upcoming more loss. So you will set up a stop loss value over here. So that's where I think you will get exit from your stock. So stop loss are also important whenever you are trading onto call option, because this is, though it is giving you the more profits on the low returns, but it's equally risky. So you need to be you need to know where exactly I need to get out. So this is something on chart, but this is a completely different topic. Technical analysis is a vast subject. You have almost 90 indicators to learn, to understand how this market goes up and down. There are various terms, these candles, there are various flows into the like this left hand side. These tools are used to understand the trend or the stocks up and down conditions. So this is some of the things which we have recommended in past. So if you can see this option trade, this is something like a put option. P stands for put and C stands for put. C stands for call. So this you can see like this is a Nifty. So I am trading on the Nifty stock option. This is a expiry. So this is a month of expiry, March. Now when the expiry happens, so I will show you the calendar. So if you go into the calendar, for each month on last Thursday, there is a expiry of options. Okay, I will repeat. For every option, sorry. Can you see my calendar? For every option, you have expiry on the every Thursday of particular month, and you will have the expiry for weekly options. You will have expiry on each Thursday. Now, if I see the July options, the expiry will be on the Thursday. That means on the 30th of July, and it will be at the 3:30 when the market close. Okay. Coming back to the presentation again, I will show you the option chain demo. So how you will get like, okay, where are the put option and where are the call options. So I'll just go to the screen. So if you want to search for anything, any option chain, you need to go on to Google. And suppose if I want to search for Nifty option chain, I will say Nifty option chain. So this will get you to the NSE India site, National Stock Exchange site, and you can see your option chain over here. Here you can see the type of contract. You can see this is the type of contract Nifty. Here you can see the expiry date. Now, as I said, there are weekly as well as monthly expiry option. Now, if you can see the last expiry date, the next expiry date is on 9th of July. It's on Thursday of this month. This is a weekly expiry, and you can see the expiry is on 16, 23, and 30. So you can see the expiry is over here. Now, whenever you want to get the values of this stock of options, Nifty options, you can just change the expiry dates over here, and you will get the options price. We'll go into this detail how we are going to do that. So at present, for an example, I'm looking out for this monthly option chain. So what I'm doing over here, I'm just going into the 30 July. Hey guys, just one update. I'm using free Zoom. So if this call get over, request you to rejoin the link and we will continue if this call get disconnected. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So going at the bottom now, I will tell you what is the current price of Nifty. If you can see, the Nifty stock is currently at. Just a minute. I'll just use Zoom marker for you guys to show the marker. Where is marker? Sorry, I got. So if you can see over here, the current price of Nifty is 10,607. So you will get on this price. So this called as a strike price. So this price is called as a strike price. Within this table, you need to first look at the strike price. Now for this strike price, what are the options are available for us? So we'll just go down and see in this table. I will go to somewhere around 10,650. Can you see this? Do you want me to zoom? Just zoom it. Okay. So this, you can see this is the current price of Nifty. Now all the options, this is the option which is over here. It's called at the money option. So option which is nearing to the current price is called the at the money options, and this is the lot. Oh sorry, I am getting this message. So our meeting is going to be end in 10 minutes, but I think I will be covering 10 minutes. We'll have a separate session next time. So yeah, so if you look at this place, so this is called the at the money option. And if you can see, the lot is 75 and current price is 315. So if you want to buy this option, the amount of money you need to invest, sorry. So I don't know, it is not coming. Okay. Okay. Sorry, my computer was a bit slow. So the lot was 75 and you can see the current price is 330. So you need to invest an amount which is 24,750 for this particular at the money option. Now, if you can see, there is a different color. So on the left hand side, you always have this details of call option. If you can see over here, and on the right hand side, you have the details of puts option. Puts in the sense we buy put when you think that okay, market is going to be down or particular share price will go down. When you buy call options, when you think that when you predict that okay, when the market will go up or that particular stock will go up. Now if you see over here, there is another important factor within this which is called open interest, this OI. Can you see this OI? So what this OI, the more OI, that means this option is more in demand. So if I show you, if you look at the options which are nearing to this price, like if people are saying okay, Nifty is going up, so Nifty, suppose if Nifty reaches 11,000, so what will be the price? So if you can see, many people are buying on this 11,000, and that's the one which you will focus. Now, if you can see, the open interest over here is this. After that, many people are focusing on this, which is 11,500. So when you're buying any option, you need to first go in over here, make sure that this is having a highest open interest rate. Now the similar thing put. Now if people are assuming okay, there is something happening, COVID is still giving a more lockdown, there may be a fall in market, there may be a fall in the market, and I will buy a put option. So which put option you will go for? Again, you will come over here and you can see for the open interest. So open interest, which value is more higher? 3,000. See, this is something 30,67,000 of open interest, which is a 10,000 price. Means people are saying, okay, if market could go down, it will easily reach the 10,000 level. Now, if you decide to buy this put option, you need to invest say 95 into 75 rupees. This is a ask quantity. This is a lot which I explained you earlier. So for this, if you invest, it will be somewhere around 95, say 9,500 approximately. And if market goes down, suppose now it's 10,650, and if it goes to somewhere around 10,150, this value will go somewhere around 130 or 140. How this value is getting calculated, we'll see in some another lecture. That's an advanced topic. So this way you can get profit in options. If you are buy a put option and the market goes down, this 95 will goes somewhere into 130, 140, and the difference into 75 is what your profit gain. If you go into the call option, similarly, assume that you buy somewhere over here and the price of this is 90. Now, if you invest, sorry, this price was 90, not 330 last time, which we calculation did. So maybe you will invest a 7,500 rupees. Now, for example, if it goes up, it will go somewhere around 130 and you will gain the profit. Now, how you will minimize the risk? Now, suppose you have gone for the call option, but you see that, okay, hey, now market is going up and it goes to 10,500, 550. So you can see, hey, now this is, I think we will get more loss. So you can get out of from this option and you can sell it at the right, say at the price of 80 or 70. So that way you can do. So this is honestly, guys, this is very, very basic in the options. in maybe I will create another deck or another presentation for the more on the how to buy and option. So if you can see, whenever I do give you guys a like tips, I do a proper analysis. For example, if I show you, if I want to give you an example of this TCS stock, I will show you how to check the TCS option chain. So again, I will go to the Google and I will say TCS option chain. Again, you will get the link from NSE, and here this time you have got the TCS and the expiry date which you can select. I will select the 30 July date for TCS. Oh, sorry, it was for 30 July. I choose Nifty. So here I've chosen a TCS date of 30, the expiry date of 30 July. And you can see current TCS price is, if you can see in the chart, it's 2198. Now, if you look at the option chain again, this is the at the money, and the difference color you are said these all white are sorry, yellow are in the money, and this is called out of the money. All the whites over here. For the put, it's reverse. Like on the upside, you can see out of the money, and in this side are all the in the money. Now, if you can look the TCS at strike price is 2,200, and this strike price you have price of 66, and the lot for this is 300. So you have to invest 300 into 66. So at say some point, if this goes to 2,300, your price will be somewhere around 90, and you will get the profit. So profit will be 30 into 300. That will goes to 9,000 something. Now how I get calls? So I have these charts with my tool set. So whenever this market goes up, I use this chart and I can see, like, you can see these marks. This is some like, the analysis marks which I have done. So whenever I get this mark, I will say, hey, buy TCS call option at this price. And I will say, okay, keep a stop loss at this price. So what will happen if in worst case scenario, if this stock goes up, you will have limit over here. Your loss will not go beyond that. And the other positive thing is, like, while stock is down, going up, going down, it suddenly comes up. So you will not lose a small or you will not lose your money on the fails call as well. Yeah, so sorry guys, I think we have limited time for the Zoom. I will keep this next 2-3 minutes for the questions. If you're all interested, I will take an advanced session on these options. This was very basic. If you have questions, feel free to send me text on WhatsApp. And maybe in upcoming days we will have the next session. Any inputs or anything which you like to see more into the next?
For this, you have to open a separate account, or the existing Demat account will do?
Okay, on the Demat account, there are two types. Like, when you get the Demat account, it's on what option you have choose. It's just for Demat deliveries. If you have chosen, you will not get this option.
Okay.
You have to go back to and need to contact your Demat like, security company, and tell them, hey, activate this for us. And actually I am doing a sub broker for IIFL. So if you want to open an account, you can connect with me for these derivative options. Any questions, guys? I hope this is helpful for you. We'll have upcoming sessions where we will more. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Shekhar, can you send me that IIFL details? What are the procedure and the charges?
Yeah. I will give you the links. And
I would like to open in the name of my wife, because
okay.
I can't trade right away.
Yeah. Okay. And I think the trading onto your partner's account is like, the tax is it's for them.
Yes.
For women. So now government has this indirect tax on the short-term gains. So that is again a very